All right, so in Google Classroom, you should see this assignment posted. You're going to type your answer in these pink boxes here, and if it turns red, it means you did something wrong. And if it stays white, that means it's correct, and it should make part of a picture over here. I apologize if you can hear Mickey Mouse Clubhouse or Luca in the background, but I'm just trying to keep him content right now so I can record these couple of questions I want to go over. Okay, so I'm going to go over these 5 questions, and you need to copy down the work because you're going to submit a picture of your work so I can see how you did this with the assignment. All right, so question number 4 says 1 plus 3x minus 8x plus 7, and we're going to combine like terms. So remember, in order to combine like terms, they have to have the same variable or they just have to be a number. So if I'm looking at this, positive 3x, and I'm going to take the sign that's in front of it, and negative 8x both have an x attached to them. So they have the same variable. Okay, so in your calculator, I can write this down just how it's written. So I have positive 3x minus 8x. So that's really like 3 minus 8. So if you want to type that in the calculator, you can just type in 3 minus 8. So 3 minus 8 is going to give us negative 5. So that would give me negative 5x, because we don't want to forget about that variable. And then I can also combine the 2 that are just numbers. So I have a positive 1 and a positive 7. So that's just like 1 plus 7. So 1 plus 7 is going to give us 8. So in this box, for number 4, you're going to type in negative 5x plus 8 for your answer. All right, question number 12. We have 2 parentheses x minus y minus 1. So remember, if there is not a number in front of the variable, the understood number there is 1. So in front of the x, this is like a positive 1. And in front of the y, it's like a negative 1. Now I'm going to take the 2, and I'm going to multiply it by the terms inside the parentheses. So 2 times 1x is going to give us 2x. 2 times a negative 1y is going to give us negative 2y. And 2 times negative 1 is going to give us negative 2. You can't combine any terms here because x is not the same as y, and then the number on the end can't be combined with anything because it doesn't have a variable. So you're going to type in 2x minus 2y minus 2 for your answer on that one. All right, number 13, you just have a negative sign outside of the parentheses. So this is like a negative 1. Again, it's got that understood 1 there. So negative 1 outside the parentheses, 5x minus 9. And now we're going to distribute or multiply the negative 1. So negative 1 times 5 is going to give us negative 5. And again, you can check all of these with the calculator if you are not sure. And negative 1 times a negative 9, because remember you're taking the sign in front of the number, is going to give us a positive 9. Cannot combine any terms there. So my answer is going to be negative 5x plus 9. All right, number 19, we have 4x plus 3, x plus 1 in parentheses, plus 2. So the first thing we are going to do here is distribute that positive 3. So 3 times x is going to give us 3x, and 3 times positive 1 is going to give us positive 3. I need to bring down these terms that I did not use. So I have plus 2 here, and I have 4x. So now I have 4x plus 3x plus 3 plus 2. And now I'm going to combine like terms. So I can combine the 4x and the 3x because they both have the same variable. So 4x plus 3x is how I would read this. And 4x plus 3x, or 4 plus 3, is going to give us 7x. I can also combine the positive 3 and the positive 2. So that's just like 3 plus 2. And 3 plus 2 is going to give us 5. So my answer is going to be 7x plus 5, because that 5 is positive, so plus 5. All right, and lastly, number 20. So 20 is similar to number 13. We see that negative sign outside of the parentheses. So I'm going to rewrite this problem. 5 minus, and I'm going to add that 1 there because that 1 is outside the parentheses, x plus 3 plus 13x. The first thing I'm going to do now is multiply out this negative 1 because that is outside of the parentheses. So negative 1 times x is going to give us negative 1x. Negative 1 times a positive 3 is going to give us negative 3. And I got to bring down that 13x. I don't multiply it because it's not inside the parentheses. And I'm going to also bring down the 5 that I haven't used yet. Now I need to combine like terms. So I can combine negative 1x and positive 13x. So negative 1x plus 13x. And if you want to type that in the calculator, negative 1 plus 13. Negative 1 plus 13 is going to give us positive 12. So we're going to say 12x. And then I can also combine the positive 5 and the negative 3. So I'm just going to write that as 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3 is going to give us 2. So now I write this as 12x plus 2. All right, keep working through these